between Israel Adesanya and Jon Jones. All right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans, and the Rampage Jacksons, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match. When they say match your resume against mine, Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate Jon Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of knees because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Adesanya is 31, Jones is 33. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Tries to work it into a takedown. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
All right, here we go, early round 1. We talked about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities, and this guy has done this tremendously.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Big kick.
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Spinning back fist. Oh, he left his head wide open to absorb that straight hand. He has shown a vulnerability here by leaning in right into his opponent's range.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Ooh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Adesanya. Oh, nice connection there by John Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around the waist.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
It's such a fast leg kick. Oh, man, that leg's all beat up.
1 minute to go. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Eddie.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. First round winding down here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Jones. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe. Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. So some fight stats for you here. 57
late defense
total
on the
strikes.
takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done.
Beautiful combination there by Adesanya.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, little single collar tie there. Just a slip there. All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Single collar tie now. Jones gets caught with that punch. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while. Oh, both guys landing big shots.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Good takedown defense by Israel.
And there comes the separation now. Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by Adesanya.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Dig and kick.
All right, single collar tie now. How about that shin? Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch land.
Throws the right hand there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Less than a minute to go now in round two. Jones is lower.
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Nice knee to the body there by Adesanya. Whoa!
Whoa! He's done. He's done.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel!